Hi guys, it's Nige at 𝘆cie𝗂𝗿𝗶𝗴𝗴 Estate Agents, and I hope you're well today. Today I want to welcome you. It's Monday, so I hope you've had a great weekend. And we're up in the older part of Bowerhill. And as you can just see there behind me, it's a very spacious, attractive, I think 1970s property built in Trenchard way with a lovely pleasant green, as you can see around us. It's a favoured part. It's close to all the other amenities of Bowerhill, which we'll talk about in a short while. But you can go through that little porch there. You can see the double-glazed porch there with a roof. It goes into a little hallway that opens up into the entrance hall, and it's quite cute this, because downstairs you've got a downstairs cloakroom, utility. It opens up into the kitchen. From the hallway you can get into the living room or the sitting room, whatever way you want to call it. That then opens up, guys, into the dining room, and then from the dining room there's a lovely, well, a decent sized conservatory, garden at the back, double glazed. There's some solar panels with this property that are leased, so they do get a bit of money coming back from using some electricity. And it really suits first time buyers, this, or people trading up or maybe trading down. It's very, very keenly priced. Trenchard way, like I said, I think these were built, some of them might have been 60s, some of them might be 70s, I believe. It's a very, very quite a small cul-de-sac with a lot of green area, a bit of communal parking there, and that's the only thing this doesn't have, is actually any parking to the title. There's parking there to the rear, and there's to the side there, and there's more to the rear with communal parking. But like I said, ideal for first-time buyers, really spacious once you're inside this property. So what we're going to do is just turn this camera around. We're going to talk about the amenities of Bowerhill, and then we're going to go straight into that property where that white porch is and take a good look around Trenchard Way. And there we have just the front of the elevations of these properties, and there's just a rank. You go further down there and there's a little cut throughs there as well. If you wanted to walk up to the primary school, it's just up there. It's a cute primary school. Further on there's Tesco's as the pilot. You can cut through then into our cherished Kennet Avon canal walks. So there's lots of amenities. There's bus routes as well in Bowerhill. If you wanted to continue further down and then get to the roundabout there, the 𝘀𝗲𝗶𝗿𝗄𝗏 school's just further down. You can just cut through Wellington Drive, and then you're right by the school as well. To walk into town, look, I'm quite a fit lad, I reckon you could do it in 20 minutes, but it's the road links as well that this offers, because the A350 is always linked. This one goes up to Trowbridge and Warminster and Westbury. This one you can go down, you can head towards Bradford and Avon. You can go towards the village of Holt or Broughton Gifford. If you wanted to go across the A350 and go head towards the stunning national village, trust village of 𝘀𝗏𝗿𝗄𝗏, it's beautiful down there, guys. It's about 4 or 5 miles, and to the motorway maybe 20 minutes in your car along the A350. You know, there is a train station as well in Melksham. You can link into 𝘀𝗶𝗵𝗏, and that can take you then to the southwest, and that can also take you up to Paddington in about, I don't know, an hour and 10 minutes or so. Melksham's got a variety of shops. It's got everything there that one would expect. The schools, it's got some decent primary schools. It's got the 𝘀𝗏𝗏, as I mentioned before. It's got the new campus, so there's a lot going on. There's obviously more building work with new homes coming across to Melksham as well. These are more established. These are very, very sought after, by the way, and it's because of the space inside. So you get value for money. You've got no passing traffic in front. Yes, you do have to compromise where you put your car because it's not on the title. These are the communal areas here and around there that we'll cover off at a later stage. But I love these. These are so sought after. This won't be on the property for long at all. So as I said, we're going to go through this door and let's explore this property in Trenchard Way. As promised, let's have a little look around. Get to the front door, little open plan garden. Lovely little elevations, and if I just spin this camera around, you can see what I mean by just the front bit there, because there's no passing traffic. The road does go along there, but it's nice. It just gives you that separation. Open up the door. This is the inner porch that I mentioned outside. Come into your inner porch, little areas there that you can put your coats off. And again, you've got a double glazed window there, double glazed window there, and then this entrance door. So if I actually then shut this door, as you know with all my doors, I'm just going to spin this camera around, because this is the door that we came into from that entrance porch. Little area there for hanging your coats as well. There's a radiator there. As I turn the camera around, you can see one of the doors there that goes into the living room. They've got a sofa there at the moment, they don't use it, but you'll see why in a moment as they go up those stairs go up. But they've covered that one off because they've got another entrance into that living room. Just come back on ourselves again, one more look, just at the front. And then if we turn left, you can see there's a bit of tile flooring in there, plumbing for a washing machine, you can have tumble dryers in there, a bit more storage into there, which I think is pretty cool. And again, more coats. If you've got kids, dogs, ideal little area there, cats, just to put them into the utility. And of course then with this door here, you can see there's a low level WC, part tile walling, and then there's your wash and basin low level WC. And if I pop that camera back out there, that's one of the windows that you saw coming back from the porch. Turn the camera around, again a bit more part tile walling, but it's just a decent little utility area like this little boot room area. I think it's really important for storage, and actually this property has plenty of storage. So as you come through, just to recap, that door's blocked off by a sofa, but we'll show you in a minute. Coming into the kitchen, tile flooring again, under stairs storage. Again, more storage seems to be a theme at the moment. And of course, then you come into your kitchen. You've got your breakfast bar area, range of high-level cupboards, your base units. You've got your 4-ring gas hob, oven, incorporated extractor fan, everything that you would assume. Plumbing for dishwasher, little space there for your white goods, and that lovely picture window just bringing in natural light from that 1.5 bowl sink unit. Come back on myself, and then you can get to see the size of this kitchen diner. So it's actual kitchen breakfast room, so it's not a bad size at all. You know there's a doorway in here, as one would expect, under that cupboard, which we saw earlier from there, and from there, there's plenty of storage again into the kitchen. Pop the camera out there, we'll have a look at that garden in a minute. It's a big conservatory, nice garden. Come back on yourselves. You're going to see another aspect of this kitchen, which is pretty decent. I'm just going to stop the tour from here because there's a bit to see in this property, and we'll head on into those dining room, sitting room and conservatory. Just one final look at the kitchen, base units, high level cupboards, as one would expect. And look, the reason for these guys to move, they've been here a number of years. They've been so long, but it's crowding them now. They've got children, they want more space, they've got their mortgage set. It's just pure lifestyle. So they just want a bigger property, but this property itself is pretty big anyway. And it is like a TARDIS, so you walk in, because if you've seen the rooms already, you're now walking into a dining room. And again, decent size, have a table there. There's a little table there, 2 radiators. So I turn this camera around, you get to see the size of this dining room, and then it opens up into the living room. And we mentioned that door being covered up. It's with the L-shaped sofas there. You don't need a sofa there. You can have a 2-piece here, 2-piece there, 2-piece over there. People, you know, they create their own living accommodation to suit their needs. There's some nice shelving that goes into those recesses, little, you know, mantle over. You know, it's quite cute for that. And that aspect of the front, it shouldn't be dismissed, because even though you've got lovely picture windows and there is a bit of activity, again, I just think that separation, you know, it's quite a nice thing to have, and you certainly don't get enough of that nowadays with modern homes. Nothing wrong with modern homes, guys, but we're showing you the difference of something that's been established and mature to something that wouldn't be. If you want the space and it's in a cheaper price range, this property for first-time buyers is absolutely perfect. It's nailed on. Come back on yourself again. Another reminder of this living room, 3-piece sofa suite. Just showing you everything you'd expect. Turn that camera around and then back through into this dining room. 2 radiators, decent size as well. Patio doors open up, and you know what this is going to be. This is the conservatory, and it's actually quite a decent sized conservatory. You know, nowadays, if you're not using them, I mean, a lot of people use their conservatories and then the toys just develop, the kids develop in there, you get your sofa there, but they are kickback rooms. They should be there to relax. You put the TV there. It's a functional room, this, and it's such a good sized conservatory. Double glazed construction, as one can see. What they've done there, they've obviously pitched that ceiling, so then it's not so hot as like a polycarbonate roof, but you still have your double glazed windows overlooking that rear garden. So really, really good sized conservatory, this, guys. turn that camera around one more time, just to show you the different angles. And I think that basically covers off the ground floor. We're going to do a quick recap to this. Ground floor, conservatory, you can see it's a decent size. Opens up into the useful dining room, again, decent size. Living room, decent size. Nice aspect to the front, you can use that door. Opened up with plenty of storage all around this property. Kitchen, decent sized kitchen, breakfast room. And then you've got these useful little areas here. Got a little porch there, hallway, and then this boot room, stroke utility, stroke cloakroom. So I hope you've enjoyed the tour as much as I have. Let's get on upstairs to have a look at those 3 bedrooms and bathroom. And as promised, guys, we're just walking back from the hallway, and then we're going to climb these stairs to get upstairs. Little recess there that's quite cool. As you see me climbing those stairs, I've seen actually people use that as a little desk area as well for an office. And it's not like an office as such, but you can put a computer in there, little desk, and just work from home. So it's about utilising the space that you've got, which is always important. Another airing cupboard, storage, access to loft space here. It goes left to right, so you can have a bathroom, double bedroom, and another bedroom here. While the cat is here, we're going to say hello to the pussy cat. It's going to probably look at us. There we are. That cat isn't going to move, but you can see it's the main bedroom. You can see there's a little door there. There's a little cupboard. Double bed, freestanding either side. They've got the little one in here as well. And then you can see other cupboards as well, which is great for storage. Radiator there. And if I just pop that camera out to the front, guys, that's that green again, which I think is brilliant. Remember, we're going to get in the back later, but obviously these can be filled sometimes. You're going to have other people parking there. But the communal parking is along here. Just along here, you can see the stripes in the road. That's where you're going to put your car. That's where I put mine. There's also other parking available as well. I'm not going to open up these cupboards. They're storage cupboards. Bring the camera back on myself. And then this is one of the bedrooms upstairs. Turn left. This one's called Girl Cave. Again, bedroom, big enough for a bed, radiator, double glazed window. Pop that camera out. And there you can see the size of that conservatory, and then it eats into that garden a bit. But the garden's actually a decent size when you go out there. These 2 bungalows here do have allocated parking, and then there's free parking around there that I'll show you anyway, but it just means you can park your car within a proximity. It's not like London where you've got to walk half a mile to get to your parking. You're pretty close. It's just nothing on the title when they bought these properties, and they built these properties, I said, back in the day. Love the window that brings in natural light. We're going to come through, so just remember, 2 of the bedrooms we've seen, cat, that room. Come back through here. Good old typical boys room filled with stuff. Loves his toys. And then again, a decent double. The bed's there, but it's a big enough double again, guys, where you can have a bed there, or even bed coming across here. Pop that camera back out. I don't need to say any more about these windows. The picture windows, you know there's a radiator there. And heck, you know this is a decent sized room as well. Little built-in cupboard, open it up, it's just all his bits in there, bless him. Come back through, into that landing area, and last but not least, it's actually a half decent sized bathroom. You've got a bit of tiled flooring there, low level WC and wash hand basin, obscure double glazed window to that rear elevation, and as I bring the camera around, your bath's in there. It's like a P-shaped bath, tiled walling, ceiling spotlights, shower screen. And it's what you would expect in a bathroom. What's on the tin is on my videos, guys. Really, really important that. So what you see is what you get. So just to recap, upstairs, family bathroom, boys' bedroom, which is double, little built-in. If I open that up, you can see it'll be jam-packed, full of storage, little area there, and then again, bedroom, and then last but not least, the other double bedroom. So I hope you've enjoyed the tour. Let's get outside into that rear garden, and I'll just cover off the communal the parking at the rear on the other side as well for you. As we just walk through the hallway back into this kitchen, I'm going to pop through this dining room again. And then we're going to go into that big open conservatory, because out here, we're going to walk out here. I'm going to take a look at this garden. I'm just going to show you the garden. Lovely little patio there. Garden's laid to lawn, timber fencing, some sheds. Little gravelled areas as well, which is cute. There's everything you would expect from a rear garden. There we have the rear of the property. You can see where this extension is. There's actually quite a good pitch on that conservatory. If I walk down here, the helicopter's just going above us. That pretty much sums up the rear. There is some leasehold which any buyer will have to look into with their solicitor, because they do get a bit of, I'll say income, but you know, obviously they can use the any saved power, which is obviously cheaper in the summer, especially as well for the washing and stuff. But that's not an owned one, so you just need to check with your solicitor and your mortgage provider. Usually it's a lady or a gentleman that's a financial advisor, just to talk about those solar panels. But they are leased; they're not owned with the property. Okay, come back down here, and then you come out into your areas here. You can see there's some bays or some arrows here or whatever. This basically goes with these two properties, and then further along, all this is communal. Of course, people with garages, that doesn't affect them, but you've got some cars here, and then up here you've got more cars. These are the communal areas that people will start to park. So again, you've got extra areas here that you can look to park your car. Other people have got garages. I'm sure if any of those garages become free, you can always rent one. I know people have in the past. But that's the extra bit of communal parking area, along with that front up there, or to the side I should say anyway. Just gives you a better idea, but not these here. So you do have to walk to your property. There's no getting around that, but it's not such a walk that you shouldn't be able to manage, or anyone shouldn't be able to manage really. And we just sold a similar property down the road, a few doors down, with the same thing. They didn't have any parking, they just had the communal. To sum this up, I think, well, I know it's a really, really good 3-bed. It's in a decent address. People like Bowerhill, they like the amenities, they like the aspect of the roads, and it's a functionality to other centres, all the links that it offers, the community feel is thriving up here, and then you get your more bang for your buck. So it is a decent 3-bed. It's got decent bedrooms. It ticks most of the boxes for most of the things. So I think this suits a first-time buy couple personally, or someone trading down. Or trading up if they're moving for their 2-bed. Any questions? It's Nigel at 𝘆𝗵𝗶𝗶𝗶𝗶 Estate Agents on 01225 707 342. I hope you're all well, and we'll look forward to hearing from you.